Okay. Got some... Oh, right here. In town.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
It's not like her to forget.
Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Okay.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Yeah. Return the egg.
Here we are.
Or make an
I
omelet.
do
Either
think
or.
this is where we'll find her. The
Omelet
terrain's
actually sounds
typical
kinda
of
good
where
right
the
now.
breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Okay.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she
Her
doesn't seem
egg.
to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it's
Defender!
what we came to do.
Revelio!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Reparo!
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
How did I get stuck on a rock that
I
wasn't
wonder
even
how good
bigger
her
than my
eyesight
foot?
is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably... Love sheep.
What's your step? Or just raring for a fight?
Quiet, what was that?
Am I gonna have to fight the dragon?
Well, there's no turning back now.
Why not just show her we have the egg? She'll probably stop attacking then.
Over here! Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Okay, so series first now.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little
I don't know.
too
I
warm,
thought
if
it
you
was.
ask me.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
don't
say it's a
suppose she
bit
listened to
toasty
reason.
for a welcome.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Propelled well past what? Common sense?
Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
I don't know. That seems awfully
Prepare her.
easy for the dragon to give up.
Now,
Okay,
if
that
we
was a
just return
janky
her egg,
reconstruction
we can hopefully
animation.
Make it out without too much fuss.
Yeah. Don't blame her.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it.
Why didn't
and
we start by
returned her egg.
showing the egg?
Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
For someone who's a very...
Shall we head back?
For someone
ready
who
if you are.
is
I am.
a very
After our dragon
animal-loving
rescue at
person,
Hauntel
she did
Hall,
not
I
think
half expect to be
about
ambushed
how
by
to
poachers
return an
any
egg
time
very
I'm
hard.
not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Okay. So did they go after her Gren? Is that what the context is?
How could I have been so blind?
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Okay, well, if it's available, I'll just pick it up quick. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed it.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Okay.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Accio.
Randomly saw that.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I am ready to put an end.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Okay.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very
Okay.
well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Yeah, man.
How is standing behind a wall?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Okay. Well, that's a stupid question. They obviously took the husband as leverage over her.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Okay.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ample time to reach a decision on your own, but you're beginning to lose our patience. Yeah, that's not very well veiled.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
That's the kind of note an idiot would write.
Too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Like, it's not even very well veiled at all.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer.
Yeah.
I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Okay. I don't think hiding the extortion
Thank you for
particularly
telling me.
makes sense.
I'm gathering
in terms
evidence to
of
take Harlow down.
asking
I would love nothing more than
right
to see
now.
him rotting
That
in
seems
Azkaban.
like something
But be
that I would
careful.
want
He's
to
an
let
awful
the
man and incredibly
authorities
dangerous.
handle
As for
themselves,
Rosie's letter, should you
'cause
happen
I
upon
could
it, I have
possibly
committed it to
screw with
memory.
evidence.
You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Yeah.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Don't mind me, I'll just bring you into your house.
Friends, now to find Natty.
I don't know why, this lock just looks different from the other one for some reason.
Revelio.
Don't mind me just stealing all your stuff. Da, 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 da.
The Ministry's good work.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Well, that's annoying.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Whoa.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Okay.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Kind of a weird way to hide the door. You'd think that with Accio you'd just,
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio!
yeah, I already did that.
Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep...
You die. Now, expulsor! Look what you've done! Expulsor! Quite conductive. Made a great
Let me just
Not so tough now, are ya?
Get out of here.
He can fight his own battle.
Revelio. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Yeah, big boy box.
Accio.
I could
Revelio.
stealth, but it's probably faster just to fight. Ah,
Otto Tipple's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Be a beast.
And he must be here somewhere.
Nobody will miss.
Expulso! You die for that.
Confringo. Defender.
From above!
Bombarder.
Expulso! Expulso!
Revelio.
yeah. There. Oh, I think I go this way. Oh, so to the door here.
You found
Revelio.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you here.
I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Okay.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Why don't I return Natty's wand right now? Oh wait.
Revelio.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Confringo. Confringo.
Bombarder.
Revelio.
I'm a little confused. Like, okay, it's in this room.
Bombarder.
Oh wait,
Confringo.
no. I'm not...
Revelio.
Oh,
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Hello, Hamura.
not sure why that didn't show up the first time I did that.
If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Rabe's wand, he'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Really? Maybe it's just because he's like a curse
Thank you,
specialist
Mr.
or something,
Isco.
but that
My
seemed
pleasure.
awfully quick
And
and
thank
easy.
you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
I was
I may
expecting
be too weak to
something
separate with you both,
slower and maybe
I can
with
try.
a chant or something.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Be prepared for a fight. I'm just going to walk out of here scot-free.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Yeah. So I have to ask, why haven't I... Why is Officer Singer randomly here?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai,
I completely agree
you may
with
wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank
But,
you
yeah.
again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.